Hey, morning guys. This is JC with Element Pool Company. We're going to be starting off a new series where we will walk through the entire construction process of a swimming pool. We'll go through all the details of what's going to happen in your backyard, hopefully to inform you a little bit more about the entire process, teach you something, and have some fun while we're at it. So we're going to start off with this video on the excavation day of your project. For the excavation day, what we will do is we'll go into your backyard, we'll start laying out the pool on the ground, so we'll actually spray paint on the ground at the exact location where it's gonna go. Now, there's a couple of ways that we do this based on the type of swimming pool that you have. Let's say you've got a free-form swimming pool, right? So basically, take a look behind me. Freeform swimming pool is gonna have a lot of ebbs and flows, kind of like this. Actually, let's not use blue. Let's use black. So, kind of like this, right? So let's just say something like that. It looks a little bit freeform. And then we've got the house down here at the bottom. That's the patio. Let's call that patio. Let's call this pool. And then what we do is we know the existing measurement of the patio, right? So from, let's call it this point here, A to point B, we know that's about, let's call it 30 feet. And so when we design our swimming pool on our CAD system, we can take that 30 feet and use that scale to see where different things are located on our drawings. For example, the freeform pool is going to be made up of radiuses, of a whole bunch of circles, right? So we've got a radius there for that circle there. We've got a radius there for that circle there, so on and so forth. A couple of radiuses there. And so what we do is, let's go ahead and label these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What we do is we take the distance from A to 1 and B to 1, and we triangulate that position on our CAD. And so then that gives us, let's just say 19, and this is 35, just making it up. We know that that's where that point's gonna be, and we go ahead and we do that for every single point around this swimming pool. Once we have our points staked out on the ground, we also know the radius from that point to the edge of the pool. And so we're able to go in and off that stake, find that radius. Let's call this 5, this one is 4, and then spray paint around with that radius and start creating these quarter turns all the way around the pool. And so that kind of fills in the majority of the swimming pool. We can also do it on the outside radiuses and find that radius to start connecting everything. And that's how we start laying out a freeform swimming pool. Now, when it comes to a geometric pool, so like a rectangular pool, let's go ahead and delete all this. I'm sure there's a button to make this a lot faster on the deleting process, but all right, let's see where it's all at. All right, cool, so we're left with the patio. Let's say we've got just a regular rectangular swimming pool. Boom. Process is a lot simpler. We still have our points 1 and 2 here. And what we do is we take the distance. We know the patio, so we take the distance from A to 1, B to 1, and then same thing, A to 2. That's not very good. Let's do that again. A to 2, B to 2. And so we can find this existing point. Now we also know we can make sure if it's supposed to be parallel with the patio, we know what this is supposed to be, and we can double check that. On top of that, we can still triangulate points 3 and 4 up here, or we can also use Pythagorean theorem in order to find those positions. We know that the hypotenuse, so this line here, of a right triangle is basically, let's call this X, Y, and Z. So the hypotenuse Z would be equal to the square root of x squared plus y squared, right? and that's how we can find Z. And that allows us to make sure that all our measurements add up, we're square, we're even with the patio, and we're not off on the different angle. So that helps out. Once we have that laid out, we will walk you through it, kind of show you, hey, we've got the Baja shelf on this side, we've got a bench over here on this side, mark all that out, depths of the swimming pool, walk you through that. Now, one thing to note, when we lay this out, we actually lay it out about a foot larger on all sides than what the measurements indicate on the plans. The reason being is we have to over excavate about a foot for the walls of that swimming pool. Also the depth too. You have to dig deeper than the depth of your swimming pool for the floor of that pool. So you'll see that when we're building the pool, we're building it on the inside. We're gonna lose a little bit of that excavation, but we'll end up with the final measurement of what your pool is supposed to be. Hey guys, if you like this video and you want to see more, please subscribe, click the button below, give us a thumbs up, all that good stuff. So that way you get notifications whenever we put new videos on, and you help our channel grow. Take care.